Good morning, children. In the class 10th, we are discussing factors of photosynthesis and related experiments. In the previous class, we discussed how carbon dioxide is very much essential for photosynthesis. When we remove or when we do not allow that important factor, then we can come to know its importance. For example, if you remove kidney from our body, then we can come to know the importance of the kidney. In the same manner, these experiments are done. Now let us discuss the another important factor of photosynthesis, that is light and photosynthesis. Light and photosynthesis. So we already discussed synthesis. What is the importance of light? Light is the source of energy. All plants, living things, all plants prepare its own food depending upon light. Light have two important characters. One, it have wave manner, and it have what? Particulate manner. So wave manner and particulate manner is the combination of the light. The light having what? Particles. These particles of the light are called photons. What, children? Photons. These are called energy pockets. Energy pockets. And the energy pockets have what? Energy. The milk pocket have what? Milk. The biscuit packet have what? Biscuits. Like that, energy pockets have what? Energy. The energy pockets of the energy pockets having energy called quantum. Quantum. So this energy is very much helpful to perform photosynthesis. Earlier I said, if you mix water, milk, sugar and tea powder without energy, without gas, without stove, you cannot prepare the tea. Just the mix up and will be settled like that. But when you boil it, the tea is prepared. In the same manner, all the sources, water, carbon dioxide is absorbed by the plant, but light is important to merge these two important molecules to form glucose. So let us find how light play important role. For this, we have to recall Priestley's experiment. The Priestley's experiment, just they said exchange of gases takes place among plants and animals or surroundings. But is this having any relation with energy? So after slowly the scientists started observing in this manner. So when carbon and oxygen binds, it produces carbon dioxide. When hydrogen and oxygen binds, it forms water. So to balance it, we have to write like this. So these two are energy releasing process, means ectothermic reactions, means when they form, energy releases. So in the chemistry you might have understand this. When these two molecules bind, energy release. Here also energy release. So when these two molecules are binding together, energy is releasing. Reverse they have taught. To release oxygen from the water or carbon dioxide, what should be the reverse? The energy should absorb. The energy should be absorbed. So to release carbon dioxide, carbon and oxygen, to release oxygen from water, the energy should be absorbed. This is the reverse, they think. So by this they understand the energy pockets strike on the leaf and the energy absorbed by the leaf by chlorophyll pigments and helpful to merge the carbon dioxide and water into glucose. This is very, very important point. Why light is important for photosynthesis? Because it is a source of energy. It is an endothermic reaction. Means it absorbs light for merging of carbon dioxide and water. So now let us discuss the role of light of photosynthesis. One of the great scientists, John Ingenhousz, was a great scientist. When he is moving to his laboratory, he walked through the small channels, canals, you can say small ponds, etc. When he is going to his laboratory, he observing the plants in the pond or that small canals. He find little bubbles are forming near that leaves. But when he coming back from his laboratory, that is in the evening time, and same he observed near the leaf, but there was no any, what you would say, gas bubbles are there. Then he thought that in the daytime the bubbles are forming near the leaf, but during night time, when the evening time, the bubbles are not forming. Then he observed that the relation between light and plants and the relation of oxygen releasing also. So this is the important point. You have to think how the scientists think, how a normal person think. We just see, but they observe. So observation is very very important to become a scientist. John Ingenhouse did like this. For this, we have to understand a little experiment. It is also asked for photosynthesis. Light and photosynthesis having two important what I would say experiments in your textbook. First experiment is just now said, the hydrilla plant experiment, means what I would say oxygen liberated during photosynthesis, but we have to understand the role of light in it. So now let us try to understand the experiment. Out of two, the first one is oxygen, isn't it? Photosynthesis, oxygen liberates. So how can we prove? Oxygen liberate means simple children, liberate means releasing during photosynthesis. It is an important, what I would say, 4-mark question generally asked. How can you prove that oxygen liberate during photosynthesis? Write an hydrilla plant experiment, because in this experiment we use the submerged plants called hydrilla and elodea. So these plants are very small, useful for laboratory work, hence these are also used in this experiment. Let us find the aim again. So in experiment, in every experiment, first of all you have to draw the neat labeled diagram, then you have to write all these things. This is the point every time I am forgetting to tell, but now I recall you, all the 10th class, all the 9th class children, while writing experimentation question, first of all you have to write the diagram. Why sir? You may ask, but because if you draw a very beautiful diagram, then the person who is correcting your papers come and understanding that he knows everything. If you label properly, if you write a what I would say labeling done very properly, heading done very properly, means he understood that he will write the entire answer perfectly. By that you can get a plus point while correcting the answer sheets. So it is my important suggestion to you. So now let us what I would say try to understand aim. What is the aim, children? This is the aim. Oxygen liberates during photosynthesis. Yes or no, we have to find it out. That is the aim. Second one, procedure. So everything have procedure. Second one is apparatus. What is this? Apparatus. Then procedure. See, I will write in short. Apparatus, procedure. Then we have to say observation. Then we have to write inference. Then we have to write a conclusion, or we have to write precaution. So this is the order. Either 6 or 7 side headings you have to cover. So aim, we know. Apparatus, what we require? We require an apparatus, a big beaker, a very big beaker that should be filled with a water. Here discharging dechlorophyll need not, because we are testing oxygen releasing or not. So in this we have to take one funnel. This is the funnel. This is the funnel nowadays. So we pour the water in our cans by using this funnel. So such funnels we have to use, right? So this funnel should be filled with these small hydrilla plants. Hydrilla plants are what? Hydrophytes. What do you mean by hydrophytes? Hydrophytes. Hydrophytes are the plants that grow in a water. So we have to take this funnel and we have to arrange this funnel filled with what, children? This one, small, what I have to say, hydrilla plants, and we have to, so this will be like this,
10 seconds.
fill with water. Continue, no problem. If it closes, then you continue. So we have to take